We're starting Module 4. This is the overview for week 6. So this week we're talking about information and information literacy. So the idea of content is surprisingly new, and there is very little there's some research, but there's not a significant amount of research on the idea or the concept of content. And even content creators, even though, and you're going to see in the next module, because we're going to work specifically with content creators, there are an infinite number of content creators creating an immense amount of content. We don't really have language for what that is and what that means. So in this module, we're going to shift over to information and information literacy, where information literacy are the practices. So how do we make meaning when we encounter information? That's in physical spaces, in virtual spaces, when we're navigating both at the same time. So right now you can see my computer or my laptop keyboard, and I'm using my iPad. And I have a beauty light. I am navigating a real world space right here with technology while mediating conversation with you all that you're gonna watch at any given time. So what are the meaning making practices that we engage to understand the situation, to create the situation, to understand things? So what you need to know and what you need to focus on, you need to start this week as early as you possibly can, because you're gonna collect data for 3 days, okay? So connected to this, over and over and over and over, we're seeing from employers there are a list of skills that they're looking for. The majority of the skills that they're looking for are the ones that we develop in these writing courses. So yay, writing courses are amazing. This skill that's not really there, data. You need to be able to gather, collect, and analyze data. And so in this module, module 4, as well as module 5, which is our next module, we're going to deal with data, and we're going to see and make conclusions, draw conclusions. And I have a whole information sheet on how to recognize patterns in the data that you're collecting. And then chapter 3 of the book will come up in the next module, and it'll help you walk through the data for content creators. So this week, this module, you're going to collect data on information that you encounter all throughout the day for 3 days. You're going to collect that information on real life events as well as virtual events, and I have an example of what that chart can and should look like. And then I have information sheets for you to go through that you're going to create notes for. Your notes are going to be a part of the reflection, so that you can really think about what does it mean and what does it look like to recognize patterns in the data that you've collected about your life. What conclusions can you draw about the meaning-making practices and the identities that you embody at any given time on any given day over the course of 3 days? Because it's 3 days worth of data, and then you're going to submit it to me, and there are a couple of analyses connected to that. You need to start as early as possible. Read through the instructions, but also read through the assignment overview so that you start collecting data early. If you have any questions, send me an email, come to office hours, send me a note in Tumblr. Otherwise, I'll see you online.